This is an $8 makeup surprise set, and it comes in a ball. I have no idea what's inside this, but I'm curious to see if we could do a full face of makeup for only $8. I'm just gonna go right in and open this up. This is honestly really exciting. How do I open this? There we go, surprise. Hold on, this is actually a lot. I was not expecting this much. All right, we have a couple of brushes and we also have a blender. There's also 2 face products, which I'm really curious about. There's an eyeshadow palette and 4 lip products. All of that in that one little ball. Let's see if we can get a full face of makeup out of this. I'm gonna start with my brows and I'm gonna open this eyeshadow palette first because I'm sure there's a shade in here that will work for my brows. This is what the eyeshadow palette looks like. There's some gorgeous fall shades in here. I think this shade is gonna work the best for my brows. Should I use the brushes that it comes with? I feel like if I didn't, then what's the point of this challenge? So let's dip into this shade right here. I'm now just gonna go ahead and fill my brows in. I'm not hating the brow. I think it's turning out really beautiful. It's honestly a really pretty shade. I wish it was a tad bit darker, but not bad. Now let's move on to the base, and I have these 2 face products. I'm not sure what either of these are, so we're gonna open them up and see what we can do. I feel like this one could be a primer. Let's see. I was not expecting this. What is this? It's a blush. Okay. So this one's probably like a cream foundation, and if we're lucky, maybe bronzer. This is what it's looking like. I feel like we can only get like foundation and concealer out of this. I'm gonna go in with this shade for foundation. Let's see what this is giving. Tell me why this isn't bad. This is a lot creamier than I was expecting too. It's blending out beautifully. The coverage isn't terrible either. I mean, look at that. Okay, now I'm gonna dip into this shade for my concealer. I was just not expecting this to be the outcome. So I'm like kind of in love with how this is turning out. I mean, the shade range is super limited, so this is kind of ridiculous. But I mean, a full face of mystery makeup for $8, and this is what the base looks like? Not too bad. I'm now gonna set my face, but there's no setting powder, so I'm gonna have to go back in with the eyeshadow. I think if I mix this shade and this shade together, it'll be like a good setting powder shade. I'm just gonna set my face in areas that need setting because I don't know if I can do my whole face. Using this and this, it might take a while. I just set my under eyes and now I'm working on my laugh lines because these are like my 2 main concerns. Now let's go in with bronzer, and I feel like this could be a really good bronzing shade. I'm just gonna use the back of the blender to apply this. That doesn't look bad at all. I'm actually obsessed. I can't believe how well this is working. This is insane. I'm now gonna take one of these little guys to do my nose contour. I feel like this is gonna be a really good nose contouring gadget. And I was right. And then we'll use the other side to kind of help blend it out. Wait, that actually looks so good. I think I'm gonna keep this for nose contour and nose contour only. My nose is actually looking so snatched. Now let's go in with the blush. I was gonna apply this right on the face, but I think I'm gonna go back in with this beauty blender. And then from there, I'm just gonna like lightly stamp it on. I'm not the biggest fan of the blush, but I also don't hate it. And I'm happy we did have blush because I wasn't sure what I was gonna use. And then what if we took a little bit of this shimmer for nose highlight? Yes. This base is honestly unreal. I kind of can't get over it. It looks really good. Now let's move on to eyes. I'm not sure what shades I want to use. What if we mixed these 2 shades together and placed this on the outer corner? This doesn't look bad at all. What if I took this shimmer and I placed it on my lid? That's actually such a pretty eye look. I'm now just gonna repeat the same steps on this side. Then for lips, I'm gonna go back in with this dark brown shade, and this is gonna act as my lip liner. This applicator is everything. Look at how like soft that made the lip liner look. I'm keeping this. I'm keeping this forever. For lipstick, let's go in with this lip cream. I'm gonna apply this in the middle. And then there's also this lip oil. I'm just gonna use this to kind of tie the lips together. I'm gonna do some finishing touches and then I'll be right back with the final look. Okay, you guys, and here is the final look. I am speechless. I cannot believe that this is the product of an $8 mystery ball. An $8 full face. It's possible. This is a full face of makeup where I'm picking a random country and I can only use the colors from the country's flags to do my makeup steps. And so far, the makeup doesn't look terrible. I honestly have high hopes for this look. I'm now moving on to blush, so let's see what flag we get. Okay, the United States. Wait, this is actually perfect because I can use the red and white from the flag to create pink. So I'm gonna take some red and white. Look at this blush shade, you guys. It's gorgeous. I'm gonna dip right in, and now we blend. Did I just create like the most perfect blush shade ever? Or the blush like tied the base together? This looks so good. I'm just taking a little bit of setting powder because we're just about done with the base. So now let's move on to eyes. I'm just happy the base is done and looks good, so I truly don't care what I get for eyes. We have Italy. Okay, I think I can make this work. I can use green, white, or red to do my eyes, and I honestly think I'm gonna lean more towards green. I'm just dipping into this ColourPop palette, and I'm using this dark green right here. I'm gonna focus this on my outer corners, and I'm gonna blend it into my crease. Then I'm just taking some white eyeshadow, and I'm gonna place this on my lid. And now I'm gonna repeat the same steps on this side. I love how the eyes came out. I think they look so cute. Now let's move on to eyeliner. I'm hoping I get a flag with either black or brown in it. South Africa, my favorite flag ever. I can use black for eyeliner. This is just working out perfect for me. I'm just doing a cutesy little wing. I was debating on adding some to my waterline, but I don't think I'm going to. I really like how this looks. Last but not least, we're on lips, so let's see what flag we get. This is perfect. This is literally perfect. I'm gonna use red as my lip liner. Wait, this look is honestly kind of giving Christmas right now. Just a little bit too soon for that. And if you mix white and red together, you get pink. So I'm gonna go in with a pink lipstick. This combo is either gonna look so good or so bad. I don't think I hate it. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna do some finishing touches and then I'll be right back with the final look. And here is the final look. I'm so happy with how this turned out. Everything turned out so well. This makeup honestly eats. This is a full face of Brazilian makeup, and you guys, I have no words. The base is so flawless, I don't know if I can ever use another product again in my life. I'm not kidding. I'm now gonna set my face, and we have another product from BT Beauty. Bruna does not play with her packaging. Look at how gorgeous this setting powder is. I get nervous trying new setting powders because I'm super picky when it comes to setting powders. There's only like 2 to 3 that I truly love. The foundation from BT Beauty is sickening, so I'm very excited to try the powder. Let's go right in. A couple taps in and it's just melting right into the skin. Where is my skin? Actually, this looks... No, this cannot even be real. You guys, what? Literally what? There is literally not one thing wrong with this base right now. I am like actually speechless. I've never seen results like this in my life. What is in Brazilian makeup products? Now let's move on to blush. I am so excited about the blush. This is from Mari Maria. And are you guys ready for this shade? Look at this shade. Oh yeah. I love that it's not like super boom on your face. It's actually very buildable and it's blendable. It's gorgeous. And this shade is like one of my favorite blush shades. I'm so happy with how the base turned out. It's perfection, like literal perfection. Now let's move on to eyes, and we have this beautiful eyeshadow palette from Pam by Pamela. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. Look at the shimmers. I'm gonna start with these 2 shades first. Dipping in a couple of times in absolutely zero fallout. You guys, look at the blend. Everything is just so flawless. I just can't get over it. Quality is just immaculate. Okay, I'm now gonna go in with these 2 shades, and I'm gonna focus this more on my outer corner. Look at how seamless these shades are just blending into each other. I'm trying to decide what shimmer I want to do. My eye is really going towards this one. So let's go ahead and see the pigment on this. Oh, we're going right in. That is just stunning. Look at this eye look. I'm now moving on to eyeliner, and this is another product from Pam by Pamela. And if this is anything like the eyeshadow palettes, I already know it's gonna be perfect. It is felt tip, which you guys know I'm not the biggest fan of felt tip liners. But we're gonna give it a go because sometimes they do surprise me. And I won't lie, this one's kind of surprising me. Look at this wing. Look at the shade of this eyeliner. I'm just like speechless. Okay, now let's move on to lips. I'm actually so sad that this look is almost over. I just want to keep trying products because literally everything has blown me away. I have this gorgeous lip combo from BT Beauty. I am so excited to see what this is gonna give. Let's start with the lip liner. That is my dream shade. That is like the most perfect nude lip liner. I can't get over the liner shade. It's perfect. Take a shot every time I've said perfect. I can't help it though. It's like so true. I'm now going in with the lipstick. The lip combo. Okay, you guys, and here is the final look. Brazilian makeup has changed my life. Look at this makeup. I can't stop staring at myself. Can't even be humble about it. It's just so good.